even met someone.
Yes, the wanted thief. I'm so proud.
Oh, Rapunzel, you know I hate leaving you after a fight, especially when I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
I just listened for the sound of complete and utter betrayal and followed that.
Oh, great. Now I'm the bad guy.
I now realize that I've probably been gaslighting my dog.
I'm Jonathan Decker. I'm a licensed therapist and I love movies.
I'm Alan Seawright. I am a licensed filmmaker. There's no license. And I need therapy, but I can't afford him, so I'm making an internet TV show where I get free therapy.
This is all a big con.
Huge.
Anyways, today we're going to talk about gaslighting and the movie Tangled. Gaslighting, you've probably seen it in the news, is this concept of making someone question their sanity or their ability to reason or their own judgment.
The outside world is a dangerous place, filled with horrible, selfish people.
You must stay here, where you're safe. Do you understand, Flower?
Yes, Mommy.
Where's it come from?
So there was a play written in the 30s and then 2 films made. I haven't seen the one in 1940. There was one made in 1944 by George Cukor, famed director. I'm sure you're aware of him.
Cukor?
Yes. No, he's not. He's never heard of him.
I was thinking
great film.
Cukor for Cocoa Puffs.
I am Cukor for Georgie Puffs.
Anyways.
They're delicious. Anyway, the movie is called Gaslight. It's about a woman whose husband lies to her. He lowers the lights in the house, tells her that she's going crazy when she points it out, so that he can get her to move out and he can rob a corpse that he actually has in the attic. It's dark.
If I could only get inside that brain of yours and understand what makes you do these crazy, twisted things.
Gregory, are you trying to tell me I'm insane?
It's very dark, especially for the 40s. That's fantastic.
Really good.
Is it? Gaslighting as a tactic is routinely used by cult leaders, by dictators, but also by abusive boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives, employers, friends, family, to manipulate people into thinking, I can only rely on you as my reliable source of information.
And one of the best examples in cinema, in modern cinema of this, is Tangled. Mother Gothel is constantly lying to Rapunzel, telling her she's worthless, telling her she can't do things, belittling her, making her feel like less than, like won't be able to survive outside. How much of that does Mother Gothel line up with?
There's a really good Psychology Today article called 11 Warning Signs of Gaslighting by Dr. Stephanie A. Sarkis.
Oh, Stephanie A. Sarkis.
The Dr. Sarkis, yes.
Yes,
and
like
Mother,
George Cukor.
And Mother Gothel is 11 for 11. Her whole strategy is to get Rapunzel to question her own sanity, her own reason, her own judgment. Mm-hmm. And so she hits all of the points from the article. So number one, gaslighters tell blatant lies. So right out of the gate, Mother Gothel is telling Rapunzel things that simply aren't true. For example, she greatly exaggerates the risks of the outside world in the song Mother Knows Best.
Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals and snakes, the plague.
No,
yes,
but...
also large bugs, men with pointy teeth, and stop no more, you'll just upset me, Mother.
It's almost as scary as real life. Number 2, they deny they ever said something, even if you have proof. Best example of this is Mother Gothel telling Rapunzel, you can leave when you're old enough, you can leave when you're grown up and smart enough.
Knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet.
And then totally reneging.
You are not leaving this tower, ever!
Number 3, they use what is near and dear to you as ammunition. Now, a quote from the article that really exemplifies this, they will tell you, you'd be a worthy person if only you didn't have a long list of negative traits. They attack the very foundation of your being. And in Mother Knows Best, Mother Gothel just completely decimates Rapunzel's looks, her character, everything about her.
Sloppy, underdressed, immature, clumsy, please, they'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy, and a bit, well, vague.
I do find it very interesting that in that, what she is denigrating about Rapunzel is actually something she's just projecting onto Rapunzel. They're her own concerns about herself.
Plus, I believe, getting kinda chubby.
Number 4, they wear you down over time. Rapunzel's been in that tower for 18 years being steadily fed a mental diet of all of this garbage. So no wonder when she actually leaves the tower, she goes a little bonkers and questions her own sanity, her own reason, her own judgment.
I can't believe I did this! Mother would be so furious. But that's okay. I mean, what she doesn't know won't kill her, right?
gosh, this would kill her.
So number 5 is their actions do not match their words. Mother Gothel constantly says,
I love you most.
but what she actually means is, I love controlling you the most. She won't let her be reunited with her real family, and she keeps her from experiencing real love, which, this being a Disney movie, happens in 3 days. But come on, let's just go with it.
But after years and years of asking,
Number 6, they throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. In other words, the very person who is attacking you, just ripping into your identity, is now the person who's praising you, building you up. And it's confusing as heck.
I brought back parsnips. I'm going to make hazelnut soup for dinner. Your favorite. Surprise!
Also, oftentimes the gaslighter, the very thing they're going to praise you about, is the thing that benefits them the most, right? So think of Mother Gothel. She praises Rapunzel for singing the song because the song energizes the hair, which brings about her eternal youth, right? When she's talking to Rapunzel, she's brushing the hair. When she hugs Rapunzel or kisses her, she kisses the hair. Everything she praises Rapunzel about is about what serves Mother Gothel. And gaslighters are going to do that all day and all night. They're going to tell you that you're garbage, except for the thing that you do well, at least that they want you to think you do well, is the thing that serves them.
And Flynn, Eugene, is constantly brushing the hair out of Rapunzel's face. He's touching her face.
To see
He's
her.
getting to her. He's trying to get the hair out of the way. Number 7, they know that confusion weakens people. Our natural tendency is to try to find a person that makes us feel the most stable. And in this case, when it's the gaslighter, you're pretty much out of luck.
So you were telling me there's an example about this.
Yeah, so when Rapunzel wants to go see the lanterns, she doesn't know what they are. She just knows that there's lights floating up. And Mother Gothel says,
Oh, you mean the stars.
that plus the entire Mother Knows Best song is meant to confuse her and make her question her own
Judgment.
judgment.
Yeah, like
sanity.
she can't rely on her own judgment, her own interpretation of reality. Everything goes through Mother Gothel. Mother Gothel is the source of wisdom, right? This is a cult leader.
Oh,
She's got a cult
absolutely.
of one,
Yeah.
but she's got her in a little enclave, and she's just completely subjecting her and bending her mind to her will.
Yeah, the only thing that Rapunzel knows that are facts are what's inside the tower. Anything outside, she has to just trust this woman who's completely abusing her.
All right, number 9 is they try and turn people against you. Now, in Mother Gothel's case, she doesn't have immediate access to Flynn, who is literally the only other person in Rapunzel's life. It's Flynn and it's Gothel. But what she does is she starts to say,
what's the best part?
It comes with revenge on Flynn Rider.
who are Flynn's friends that I can turn against Flynn and Rapunzel. So you got these two brothers. The guy outside the tavern,
Oh, somebody get me a glass, because I just found me a tall drink of water.
Oh, stop it, you big lug.
anybody she can get on her side to fight this fight against this person or to bring that person back to her side, right? Number 10, they tell you or others that you are crazy.
On your own, you won't survive.
And Gothel does this all the time with Rapunzel by telling her she's naive,
Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy, and a bit, well, vague.
telling her she's concocted things in her brain.
I think he likes me.
Likes you, please, Rapunzel. That's demented.
But Mother,
This is why you never should have left.
And when Rapunzel tries to stand up to her,
You don't understand. I've been on this incredible journey and I've seen and learned so much.
Gothel just slaps it down. And once again, this is all in your head.
Dear, this whole romance that you've invented just proves you're too naive to be here.
You don't belong out here. You're not ready. You've made this up and you're too naive to be out in the outside world. You need me to shield and protect you.
Trust me, my dear, that's how fast he'll leave you. I won't say I told you so. No, Rapunzel knows best. So if he's such a dreamboat, go and put him to the test.
The one thing I would push back against is she actually does manage to turn Flynn against Rapunzel at the very end of the film when she kidnaps Flynn, ties him to the boat and sets him sailing. She makes Rapunzel think that he's left her with the crown.
Eugene!
Yeah.
Obviously, this is not Flynn's choice. He hasn't actually turned against her, but in Rapunzel's eyes, that's what happened, and Gothel, forced that to happen.
Yeah, and how that shows up in real life is the gaslighter will say, so-and-so was saying this about you.
Exactly. They could be lying completely.
Oh, my precious girl.
Or let me show you a text, or let me show you, and it's often taken out of context or whatever they can, so that they can say, no one's on your side but me.
Mother, how do
I was so worried about you, dear. So I followed you, and I saw them attack you, and... Oh my, let's go before they come to.
And when Gothel does that with Flynn, that makes her 11 for 11.
It's a clean sweep.
They tell you everyone else is a liar. It makes people turn to the gaslighter for the correct information, which of course isn't correct information at all. And the really interesting thing about Tangled is Rapunzel starts to figure that out actually as it's happening. So Gothel, right at that moment, takes her and leads her back into the forest. But you'll notice the light that she's leading her by is not a warm glow. It's not, you know, a candlelight. It's this sickly green, you know, light that Rapunzel has already figured out. This is not, she's not giving me real light. She's giving me something else. This is not truth. And Rapunzel has started to figure it out, but what are things that we can do once we start to see, you know, these signs of a gaslighter in our own lives? Like, how can we combat that?
Well, in real life, first of all, you have to assess, is this a relationship I want to keep?
Right.
Oftentimes, you'll think you absolutely do, because the gaslighter has led you down this path of, you can't live without me, you are nothing without me, you need me. And so the idea of being away from this person is, it's just petrifying, it's horrifying.
I am a despicable human being.
You need time away from this person to see what your life is like apart from them.
Right.
And to see if, okay, do I really want this person in my life? A lot of these relationships are just flat out toxic, and you need to be done with them.
Right.
In other cases, okay, it's your mother, it's your brother, it's your sister. It's not somebody that you can just completely cut out of your life.
Get out of your life. Right.
And so you have to figure out, one, what are my boundaries, right? If I have a family member who's toxic, who's a gaslighter, do I see them at family dinners, and when they try and ask about details of my life, I don't let them in? You know, and it's fine to have surface level relationships with people who are just bad news for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means they're not safe.
Right.
Because there's a difference between love and trust. And if someone's been routinely gaslighting you, unless they see it and are actively working to change it, there's no trust in that relationship. So there shouldn't be a relationship at all, or it should be a relationship with really strong boundaries. But let's say I have a partner and I love that partner, and they may not even know they're doing this. This is just how they relate to the world.
Yeah.
That's an issue for counseling. This is something that might clear up in counseling, because if they don't even see they're doing it, they'll probably feel awful and want to turn things around.
I now realize that I've probably been gaslighting my dog for like 11 years.
Well, your dog is a That's how I see it in real life, and I think Rapunzel gives a good example of this in the film, don't you think?
Yeah, well, Rapunzel, you know, starts the process when she leaves the tower, but she doubts herself and her decisions, you know, has a little craziness.
I am a horrible daughter.
And then the longer she's away, the more she's able to see through Gothel's lies and manipulations, and at the end, Rapunzel confronts Gothel with the truth and completely breaks free of her grasp.
I am the lost princess, aren't I?
She finally finds her voice, literally and figuratively.
Did I mumble, Mother?
It's a nice callback, right, to the beginning.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Stop with the mumbling. You know how I feel about the mumbling. Blah, 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 blah. It's very annoying. I'm just teasing. You're adorable. I love you.
And at the beginning, it's Gothel's way of controlling Rapunzel, and at the end, it's Rapunzel asserting herself, saying, you control me. This is something that you said to me when you were controlling me. I'm showing you I'm not taking it anymore.
Did I mumble?
And Gothel still tries to smooth it over a little bit, but she's realizing she's losing the grip. She's losing the power.
She deflects, right? She doesn't even answer. She just deflects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rapunzel, do you even hear yourself? Why would you ask such a ridiculous question?
Mother Gothel is so mean and nasty that she completely earns a full-on Indiana Jones villain death.
Oh.
What have you done? What have you done? No! No!
What is happening to me?
Yeah.
That's the way I'd like to go.
Into ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
Another big essential part of Rapunzel's journey out of this toxic relationship is she finds somebody else to confide in. She finds Flynn. And I don't want to suggest like you need a new relationship out of the frying pan into the fire. What I am saying is if it's just you and a gaslighter, or if it's just you and another person, period, and you don't even see them as a gaslighter, you might want to question why it's just you and this one other person. and why they kind of push everyone else out of your life except for the people who agree with them. So one thing that helped Rapunzel can also help us. You need to have other voices, other friends, other family members, and let them tell you what they're seeing and what they're hearing. Because it's a combination of trusting your own judgment and getting outside opinions, which Rapunzel does when she has Flynn in her life.
What if it's not everything I dreamed it would be?
And so make sure you have someone else in your life to give you an outside perspective.
Absolutely. Unless you're you, in which case you need no other voices, just us. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and follow us on social media at Therapy Cinema.
All other voices are untrustworthy, you maggot, but you're also beautiful, and we treasure you.
But you're terrible, and how can you possibly live with yourself? You need our help.
So if you'd like more help, go to the link down below and you can meet with me for a free 15-minute consultation.
I swear he's better. He's good. He's good at this.
You can also buy the film using the link below. Follow us on social media. Until next time, folks, this has been a blast. It's been a gas, actually. And make sure you're connecting with loved ones, taking care of yourself, and
watch movies.